Who is we? You mean the Red Sox? I mean, if I win this game? So I have to decide who to take out for Big Poppy. I feel like he needs a day off. Veritek needs a day off, but I'm going to give him the day off for the next game, I think. Fermin does not have first base eligibility. I could give it to him, but he's not a great hitter anyways. Roner's kind of a waste at first. 6'1". Great fielder. Beltre's only 5'11". He's not really a first baseman. I couldn't play PCA in center and then put Willie Mays at first, but that's a waste of Willie Mays at first. I mean, Sheffield doesn't have first base eligibility. My only real hole on my team, I feel like, is as far as positional versatility is first base. And Mays can play first. It's kind of a waste. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna put PCA in. Leave Wagner at leadoff. Teddy Manny. Alright, let's do it.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like he's hurt. I can pinch hit him for Veritek later in the game if I want, for like one plate appearance.
Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup.
Hey, he needs the day off, so his energy's getting low.
Every time these two face off, Boog, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
So this will be my last stream till Thursday night. My brother's going to stream a couple games while I'm gone, though.
First pitch moments
but
away.
This will be my last stream till Thursday night.
Pedro Martinez. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. Fastball for a strike, and we're underway.
I certainly hope not, since Tampa's not very good, and my team is full of legendary players, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to survive this one without Big Bobby. You can't play every game, man.
And it stays 0-2.
Not when he's playing first base. If he was a DH, he could play every game, but like I said, I went over that yesterday.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Richie Palacios, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
Yeah, unfortunately, when this season ends, I will be done with baseball. But that's not for a while.
Swing and a miss.
I'm excited for Madden. Super excited for Madden to come out in August, like I am every year.
That's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yandy Diaz now. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Diaz, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Next offer.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't think our season will be over by the time Madden comes out, though. So there'll be a little bit of overlap.
They don't run around a whole lot, but when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Trying to pull up with a motorcade every single day, trying to.
Back in Boston and on the hill in this one, Joe Boyle. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in,
Who is Joe Boyle?
over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended.
Oh, he's got 20 walks. That's terrible.
And then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Out to short. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average,
Pedro's probably the best pitcher in the game.
Season, you're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
Hank Aaron stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that skips in the dirt.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Well, first off, it's not cheating because there are rules. Second, they're enabled because you enable them in the franchise by putting them on rosters. If you didn't put them on any rosters, there's actually a button on there when you start the franchise that you can enable or disable the legends being in free agency and then they would just go wherever, I guess. Or it would just be a race to sign all the great legends, which would make trading no point. Me and my brother would just sign all the legends. That wouldn't be fair at all.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball.
And it's just a title I could put legends on. Legends franchise. Like, it just depends how you want to phrase it. It's really not a big deal.
In his last 5 games.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And the 1-0. In the dirt. In there at the knees for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to.
This catcher is a lot harder to steal on than Danny Jansen. This guy's got catcher pop, and he's got a way better arm. Hey, let's go. Oh no, why are you going back, Hank? No! Oh, he should have scored.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Look at Hank Aaron. He completely flubbed this base running. Look at it. I don't know why he thinks the center fielder is going to catch this. He doesn't see it, maybe? Like, he thinks it's a pop-up? He gets driven into the gap. Oh, look at him. Oh. He's not like he's a terrible base runner either. He just... No, he slams the brakes down. Bro.
Working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Manny Ramirez. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner around third. The run scores from second, and it's a 2-run single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Wasted no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Willie Mays digging in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ramirez, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Gary Sheffield. First pitch misses. Red Sox already leading. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line drive and foul ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Fouls one off. 2-2. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. And it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Batting 7, the
Ozzie
shortstop.
Smith up next for the Red Sox.
Smith.
The shortstop takes the ball. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Lau at the plate.
First baseman, Brandon Lau.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Martinez back to work. A little bit low. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Inside. It's 2-2.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Now 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That
Three
one
ball.
misses. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Josh Lowe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. And now the count is even.
1-1. Strike. 1-2.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The Rays strand just the one. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
And that's outside. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That one missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So stepping in for Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. 2 balls, no strikes to count. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Back to the top of the lineup, Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rortvedt hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Check swing, called strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one misses up and in. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Towards right center. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And gone. Out to the deepest part of the field. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. That one not close. Ball 1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That's a little bit low.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Willie Mays on deck for Boston. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Mays batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Chases in the dirt, slider there. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Johnny DeLuca.
Just missed. Across the letters at 99. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now Ben Workvet. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's outside.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Lined into right. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. His first at bat was a strikeout. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
This one in the air. Varitek settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, digging in, Gary Sheffield.
Third baseman, Gary Sheffield.
Just missed.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
In the air out to center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch
Now
on the
batting,
run right there.
catcher,
He saved
Jason
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll
Varitek.
give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Varitek stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's downstairs. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing.
In the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like CrossFit, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me. Catapult to the top since 9-8. Had the baddest flow. Look and watch.
And here is
Leading off
Richie
for Tampa Bay,
Palacios.
second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike
No ball.
1.
One strike.
Palacios measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a swing and a miss there.
That was straight queso right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that
Now
slider.
batting,
Good
the
two-strike
designated
pitch
hitter,
right there.
Yandy
At
Diaz.
worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. The Rays yet to pick up a hit here. And he pumps it a strike. Cut on and missed, struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is down low.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
What's going on, Caden?
2 strikes.
What's new?
That one in the dirt. Now 2-2.
Hey man, they say imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So I'm flattered right now. But nothing's new. Just getting ready for my flight tomorrow morning. This will be my last stream till Thursday night. And every Thursday night, sometime I'll stream baseball again. My brother will stream sometime Tuesday and sometime Wednesday or Thursday. He's got a couple games he can play after this one, but
a new arm into the game. The righty.
Yeah, just getting ready for my flight. After this game, I got to pack.
So this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Nice. I'm gonna buy the in-flight Wi-Fi, so we can put on Dexter. They didn't drop any new Dexter seasons or episodes yet, did they? Just that one trailer.
Pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually going to use it. I'm gonna.
Close one.
Well, that was a strike.
And that's ball 1.
I'm gonna play Clash of Clans because it's a good time to spend time on my base.
And that one upstairs. Up and in, 3-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
No, I was just saying we go watch Dexter because you said you were going to be on the flight. So I said, oh, we'll have to watch Dexter.
It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now batting.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Honus Wagner will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, man. It's a little annoying because of connecting flight. But going from Buffalo to Charlotte and Charlotte to Kansas City.
To the right side, that'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
It's supposed to leave at like a little after 10 in the morning.
And the count's even at 2.
And then I land like 2 hours later in Charlotte. And then the flight to KC is like 3 hours, but then I'm going into your time zone, so I save an hour.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one is off the wall. into second. And
Yeah, if it gets delayed a little bit, we have some leeway, but it better not get delayed too much because we have the game that night. So yeah, hopefully hopefully you don't run into any issues.
Now it's the power speed combo. Hank Aaron singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a chopper out to short.
Oh, he's just gonna put it in his pocket. Not even try, huh? No. I would hope I wouldn't know that. Tell me he couldn't have tried. I mean, he might not have got me out, but he should have thrown it. I feel like. It's not like I'm right by the bag already. I also gotta fix these. Put these new shoes on the game, and now it looks like they got ghost feet. Put these new cleats on the game, and then they did another update a little bit after that, and then they broke these new cleats. This Under Armour said they got on here. Oh, the sole actually doesn't look. No, it still looks messed up. They got like. Yeah, they're not supposed to look like that. It's like. It legitimately looks like they have like ghost feet.
Red Sox, Ted Williams.
Yeah, I gotta do that too. I haven't pre-ordered it yet.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
2 on, 1 out. And that one is lifted in the air.
What?
And makes the grab.
You mean the new Madden?
2 down.
Nah, you gotta get it right away. You can't wait that long.
Now batting.
If you enjoy it, it's not a waste.
Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit.
I mean, it looks like they're doing some improvements from all the trailers and stuff.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That misses the
Well, if you don't enjoy it, I wouldn't even buy it. You can watch me play, though. I'll be playing.
Squirts away a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to get that, too, because I heard somehow they're bringing back the old zombie characters from Black Ops 4. So, we'll see how they accomplish such a feat in the storyline. It's a very complicated storyline. You'd have to watch, like, a 6-hour video just to know, like, all the details of the storyline of Call of Duty Zombies, but
fires to first,
that's a
and
good
that's
throw.
a great play for the out. 2 left on. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. Junior Caminero now at the plate.
See, look at this dude's shoes. He's got the ghost shoes on. So now I'm calling right now. They're the ghost shoes. Like, where's bro's feet?
Martinez back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count.
I mean, they are supposed to be like high top cleats, but there's no texture, there's no color, there's no. It's just incorrect right now.
He's picked up right where he left off.
Simply said.
Yo, that'd be cool. Cubs are doing well.
Just disconnected from
You totally should.
in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So, hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. That's off the mark. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Yeah, you'll have to stream it illegally.
Almost got him.
Strike. Woo. 3-1.
The Red Sox leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Do it. Hopefully, you can get bailed out of the jail for a little bit.
One down, base is empty. On the ground at first, Mays takes it himself, and the first 2 set down at the top of the
Now
5th.
batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe struck out swinging his first time. Just off the inside edge.
Did I miss what the flag was going to say? You said you were going to run out with the flag and it was going to say what?
Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The flag says BRB?
Strike. Woo.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Now
one.
batting,
Textbook
center
bat control
fielder,
right
Johnny
there. Got a pitch on
Rizzo.
the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Johnny.
Yeah, I've been getting a good game out of Pedro here.
His first time. Swing and a pop-up. Wagner makes the catch, and that is that. One left for Tampa, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ball 1, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski up and throwing. Number 70 also throwing. To third. Over to first. Mays retired at first.
Now batting, third baseman Gary Sheffield.
And stepping in for Boston, Gary Sheffield, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Off the mark there, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Out towards left center. Dominguez sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie.
2 outs.
Well, I think that would kind of be true, Caden, because if you said BRB on the flag, you would kind of be right back for, you would be right back into the stands pretty soon after the security got you. NHL 26, that doesn't come out till probably September, I would assume.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Low makes the grab, and that's the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. There's a strike.
Well, these Rays being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Got him looking. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there at the knees.
Is it tomorrow, Wednesday? No, I thought he's usually on Wednesday. Or is it Tuesday? He's not.
That one out to right. Hank moving under it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Richie Palacios.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yeah, he usually goes on there like every week, I feel like.
2 down, nobody
I don't remember if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. But he definitely, I feel like it was Wednesday. Yeah, they're big buddies with him on that show.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
My partner doesn't always.
Yeah, they made him fly out there too. It was kind of,
Who was your first big league hit against?
like low class.
Kevin Napier.
But they could have just. He was mad about that. He was. Although you could consider that the other way too. You could consider that high class. You could say they didn't want to tell him over the phone, and they wanted to tell him in person. So I guess you could go either way. You could. That sword cuts both ways. But he was upset because he thought he flew there for no reason.
So, ball hit out towards left
yeah, I don't know. I don't get it because if I was a player, I would be disrespected if they just sent me a text and was like, "Hey, by the way, we're not going to renew your contract next year."
The Rays nothing. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swung on, belted. Going back. And it's off the green monster. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So stepping in for Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, that 37-foot wall gives and that 37-foot wall takes.
On a line.
It can turn a fly ball in a normal ballpark into a double, or you can smack it down the line and hit it off the wall and it turns what would normally be a double into a single, or it can turn a home run into a CFD.
Turns over. And now Hannes Wagner.
Where does it say CFD? Oh, confidence. Talking about the pitcher? Okay, I see on the top there. Yeah, so the one bar is his energy meter, and the green bar is his energy, which depletes every time he throws pitches, and then the confidence meter depends on like where he's brought in the game. Is he being used in his role that he's normally used in? How is he doing? Like sometimes if the player's been doing well, like, and that's only for pitchers, it's not for the hitters on there. But for pitchers, have they been pitching well recently? If they've been not pitching well, like if they give up a home run, their confidence could go down. So the confidence affects how they pitch too. So the energy and confidence both kind of work together. So the higher the confidence, I think the less your energy matters as much. But the lower your energy gets, the less control you have while pitching to throw the ball where you want to. So you could walk more people, or you could leave it over the plate more and give up a cookie.
Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Man at first with one gone. Now, Hank Aaron. And what a two-way player, not just offensive.
What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Pitching days? You were asking, is pitching easy? No, I think pitching is kind of hard, actually. You were talking about on the game, I assume? Yeah, I think it's actually kind of hard.
The sky's the limit on that potential.
But I think hitting is harder. I think hitting is definitely harder, especially on the go skill level.
You can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. DeLuca makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
And now, Ted Williams. He's already homered here in this one. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
It was on PlayStation 2. It was either Joe Mauer was on the cover or Dustin Pedroia was on the cover.
Yeah, his swing is
Oh wait, are you talking about just the show? If you're talking about just the show, that's the answer. If you're talking about any MLB game, I had a Triple Play Baseball on the PlayStation 1. I think that was Triple Play Baseball. I can't remember. Then I also had, I think it was also called Triple Play Baseball for the CPU. I think I might have had Triple Play Baseball 2000.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the
Game was definitely interesting.
One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6, the Rays nothing. And now the
Leading
DH,
off for the
Yandy
Rays, the
Diaz.
designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as...
I believe Iowa is known as tight end university because they produce a lot of tight ends at the NFL level.
Then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that,
Like they call Penn State linebacker university. I think Ohio State's called wide receiver university. They're just the kind of nicknames people call things. There's probably another one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I can't
remember. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is
see
that
how
something good will happen for the hitter.
Far up that blue bar is for Pedro. I don't know if anyone calls anybody QB University. That would be an interesting one. Look at Pedro's confidence. See how high up that is? Because he's only allowed one hit in this game, and he's had a great season.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, nobody out. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this.
Oh, like for this franchise, I mean, pretty much all of them. They're all elite players.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that.
Hal Newhouser's not pitching that well this year, though. He's a 99 overall, but he played more than half the season. Or I shouldn't say more than half, but he played more than half of his starts so far with Detroit, and he's not been pitching that well. And for me, I mean, this is like an average game. 2 earned runs against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's not that great. Yeah, you can't just go by win-loss, though, for pitchers, because sometimes that depends on that run support. Like, if he loses this game where he allowed no runs and barely any base runners, but he won that game. But if he lost that game for some reason, or if he didn't get a win at all, because the offense didn't support him. So once he's removed from the game, if it's 0-0, the new pitcher that comes in gets the win or the loss. So a pitcher has to pitch 5 innings to get a win in baseball. If they don't go at least 5 innings, they can't get credit for a win. I mean, you could get credit for a win and have a bad start. Like this one here, he got a win, but he wasn't the reason they won. He allowed 7 hits. He allowed 3 home runs and 2 walks. A 6 ERA, that's really bad. So sometimes you can have a loss. Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to judge starting pitchers on as wins and losses. Now, if they have like a 21 wins, 2 loss ratio, that's obviously something to look at. But ERA is probably the most important pitching stat. It's the earned run average. So that's like if they were to pitch 9 innings, how many runs would they be giving up in that game or over the season? So like ERA here is his ERA in this last game. He pitched 2. He gave up 2 runs. So this is earned runs, and this is earned run average. So he allowed 2 earned runs. This one's not so bad, but this one he allowed 5 earned runs in 5 innings. So if he would have went 9 innings, he would have allowed 9 earned runs. So earned run average is like probably the most important pitching stat. So he's at 4.35 for the season, so that's not great. But like Cy Young for me is at 1.98. So like he's killing it. Pedro is 2.19. The relievers are a little different. 1.84 for Roger Clemens. Like that's amazing.
Fastball, got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early,
I probably should take him out here, but I'm going to try to get him one more guy, maybe a double play.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one down. Junior Caminero, the next to hit.
Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Man at first,
Two
one
balls,
away.
One strike.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it.
Should have taken him out.
He made him pay for that one, and they
Tried to
sliced
squeak
into
him
the
through
lead.
one more
It's
guy.
6-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed, they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game.
I don't know what you just
like
said
that, they're
before,
back in
kid.
it.
Oh, hold on. You said, what am I at? I don't know what you mean. What do you
Looks like
mean?
this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Yeah, we're going
Pedro
straight. We're going to
Martinez
lefty.
won't go any further tonight, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Matt
the Red
Strom
Sox.
will take over here.
Coming on
Number
to face the
55.
righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Strom, an all-star.
Yo, you leave Raleigh Finger's mustache alone. Okay,
And
he's got a great
Players
mustache.
in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Oh,
I think you're just jealous because you don't have a mustache like that.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate
Now
right there. At
batting,
least to
right
foul something
fielder,
off,
Josh
extend
Lowe.
that at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Bro, I got a mustache, but I don't even have a mustache like that. Like,
Up the middle.
I had to put gel in it and like twirl it.
First, and that is the inning.
Not really. When the ball goes into the stands, they can try to catch it, or even if it hits them, it just doesn't do anything.
Now here's the Red Sox
Leading off
DH,
for the Red
Manny
Sox.
Ramirez.
But they do catch it sometimes.
Manny Ramirez.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond.
The umpire like tries to get out of the way,
There are
but
several ways that they can get this run across.
I don't think they're really ever in the way. I don't know if I've ever seen the players be able to run into them. But what can happen is, like, and what does happen sometimes on here, but the umpires are kind of invincible. Like, if he swings here, and if the ball gets fouled like straight back right now off the top of the bat, it can go back and like hit the umpire right in the face. But he won't even move. It'll just go back and hit him. And he's like, ugh, that don't hurt me. So like the umpires really can't get hurt on this game. But they can get hit with the ball. But yeah, these guys are usually way out of the way. Like this dude is kinda, he knows not to be near the bases. This is about, see, he knows where to go too, so like he knows the play is gonna be at second base here, so he goes behind second base.
For the Red Sox, Willie Mays. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
No outs. Runner on second. And another ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, no outs. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox.
See if we can hit a bomb here and put it out of reach. Yo, what a heartbreaking way to lose though, because now they're not going to have Halliburton next year either. So like that's terrible as a Pacers fan. Like if you're a fan of that team, like you're just absolutely devastated. Not only did you just lose,
and that one fouled off,
you know, in a game 7 where they might have been able to win that game. Like if Halliburton played, like they might have been able to win that.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He definitely was, so I get that, but I still wouldn't wish that on anybody. He didn't deserve that.
2-2.
In the dirt. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely thinks he's. I mean, he was playing like that though this year. This playoffs, he was playing like a superstar. He was hitting clutch shots. He was killing it.
Hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain.
Yo, Allen is funny because people will trash talk him. Like there was one dude on Miami the one year who was trash talking him, and his response to the dude was, "Who are you again?" And then he looked at the back of the dude's nameplate on the back of his jersey. It was mad funny.
And that one off the outside edge.
1-0.
Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Yeah, he's a funny trash talker. He's probably going to be like a 71, And he probably deserves to be like a 68.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I was surprised we re-signed him this year, but again, I'm kind of not surprised because like he signed a big contract. He knows the system. He can be a backup special teams guy. I just don't want him to be a starter.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now.
Who is he with now? Is he with Miami? Oh, come on, man.
Double play to end the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. They lead it 6-2. So digging in, Johnny DeLuca.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's going to come in after Tua gets a concussion. They're going to be playing him.
Ball one low.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He might even have to play some games because of Tua's injury history. Like, it's not like Tua's very durable. Tyreek is still good though. I feel like he didn't have a great year last year, but if you asked me if I would take him on the Bills, yes, should be, of course.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the catcher up to hit. Ben Workvik. And that is out of play.
Yeah, he is a crazy guy. Like, but as a football player, like, he doesn't fit our culture. But as a football player, he's a great talent, no doubt.
Base is empty. Inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Outside, and it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to
So
handle
they
the
avoided the
pitch,
leg
but
for
just a little
Tyrese Halliburton getting
fastball.
hurt last night. And my parlay would have hit, except
On
the
the ground,
Pacers
right
lost.
side, Wagner.
It was only a leg that lost,
Tosses
besides
to first.
Halliburton.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider, got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in, and that is that.
That would be kind of crazy if they go to last place. But they would really have to blow a lot of games this year. I feel like they're okay.
Josh
I don't know.
And he's had his struggles so far
Like
this year, as you can see the inflated
on this
ERA.
game, it's different than
Looking to
maybe
bring that
real
down a
life
little bit right here.
because the legends make things skewed in both ways, I guess. But I would answer that question with like,
Drove it off the wall last time.
yeah, their head coach is kind of funky. But I think he's a good offensive coach.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
A good ERA. 3 is good. 3.5 is solid. I don't like 4. Anything above 4, I'm like, eh. 5 is like 5 to 5.5 is bad. 6 is terrible. 4.5 is like below average, in my opinion. 4 in between 4 and 4.5 is probably average. Between 3.5 and 4 is solid. Between 3 and 3.5 is good. Under 3 is really good.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, left field, Dominguez makes the grab, 1 down. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bullpen movement for the Rays.
Yeah, if you go to that Cubs game, check out Pete Crow Armstrong. This dude's been amazing this year.
Up as well.
He's a great defender. He's got elite speed. And he's got like 21 home runs already in real life. Like, he's killing it.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're the bottom
Yeah,
half
he's
of
the center fielder on the Cubs. Is a good young prospect.
That one ripped.
And he's starting to hit better on this game for me, too. He just hit a home run. Let's go. It's his first of the year, I think, for me.
He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year.
Yeah.
They tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
I don't really let him hit too much because he's not a great hitter in this game. Because he didn't have a really good hitting season last year. Yeah, man. Sounds good. I'll have a good time at the Royals game, hopefully, and we'll be all good.
On some other pitches in this at bat was very patient, and it paid off.
Peace out, man. Take it easy.
Top of the order. And the batter now, Honus Wagner. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
And there's the automatic. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. He's one of the best players in the game. First pitch misses. Wagner, the runner at second with 1 away.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Josh Winkowski is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Jake Brentz.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And he Here is Ted Williams. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
1 ball.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Left field, Dominguez on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Manny.
Here's the Boston cleanup
Ramirez.
hitter, Manny Ramirez. And that one sliced foul. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. All Red Sox in this one. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down and in, moved his feet.
Ball 2. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
And stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Fouled off left side. In the dirt. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air on the infield, Rortvedt under it, nabs it, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance for the Rays coming up.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
now,
Sox.
Lee Smith. He last
Number
pitched 2 days
48.
ago.
Lee Smith.
Richie
Leading off for the
Palacios
Rays,
digs in now.
second baseman.
Over. For 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Now
Adrian
playing
Beltre.
first.
Now in the game as he takes
Number
over
5.
third. Also into the ball game,
Adrian Beltre.
Nico Horner. He'll play
A
second.
defensive change for the Red Sox. Now playing second base.
Smith,
Number
multi-time
2.
All-Star. He features a
Nico
4-seam
Horner.
fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. That one missing
Fastball.
inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile
Now
on.
back,
His
the
confidence level
designated
has
hitter,
got to be
Yandy
dropping.
Diaz.
He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to third, and that goes foul. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. A little bit high, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball right side. Horner handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Brandon Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Ripped into right center. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Now
better
batting,
than that.
third
Pitch was
baseman,
in and off the
Junior
plate. So
Caminero.
hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Foul ball. Lowe off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Rays down to their final strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the line.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop Dogg. Don't nobody wanna know the way to make the name.